Hey everybody, Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3 has begun. And if you're watching this live, welcome. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, Apple Hobart, please subscribe to the channel and like the videos. When you subscribe to the channel, when you like the videos, other people who might be interested in Coaching for the Soul will get notified. It'll come into their feed. So please like the videos and please subscribe to the channel. This is a 99% clairvoyant reading, so we'll see who pops on. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Suze. Yep. Lots to talk about. Hey, Karen. How are you? Yeah. So it's a pretty intense day today. Very intense day for me, anyway. Yeah. So I'm starting to. I've been in higher dimensional energy all day. So yeah. So see who pops on. It's a beautiful day in Detroit today. 84 degrees and partly sunny. It's nice. Humidity is very low. Feels like May, which is wonderful. Yeah. So we'll see who pops on. Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah. Someone else just popped on. See who it is. Another one. So let me know when you're here, guys, please. Hi, Allison. Allison's on her about to drive home, so she'll just listen. There you go. Hi, Caitlin. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Yes. So, hey, Shannon. So, of course, you all know Mercury retrograde happened on Tuesday. Okay, we're going to talk about that. And then we have a full moon lunar eclipse on Monday. Big energy there. I mean, big energy there. Yeah. So, and intensity. Hey, Jamie. Intensity this week and change in dimensions. And you guys are deciding what you want to do. Yeah. Hello, Tracy Parker. How you doing, my friend? Yeah. So it's going to be, hi, Christine. Aloha to you, too. So Christine moved to Maui. Yes. Yes. She lives at Kaanapali Beach. That's on my TV every day. Yeah. So her and her husband moved there. I'll be your neighbor soon. That's for sure. Yeah. Chimes. Yeah. So there's a lot going on universally. There's a lot going on with energy and dimensions. This week's been pretty intense. Hi, Kathy. How are you? I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, it's been, with Mercury retrograde on Tuesday, I'm not feeling it as much because it's in, well, I don't remember, I think it's in Taurus, but it might be in Scorpio. I get them mixed up, which is in Scorpio. I think the lunar eclipse is in Scorpio, and I believe Mercury retrograde is in Taurus. Yes, it is. Because I'm a Capricorn, the first one affected me because it was closer to my birthday. This one normally doesn't. So this one's been pretty good for me. Keeping that vibration high, you guys, helps by doing your energy blasts and stuff like that, right? Keep doing everything that you got to do to keep your vibration high. That will make a huge difference. Because when you live in a higher dimension, right? When you basically live there. Even if you slide back and forth, it makes it easier to for you to understand what's going on, right? And to really get a not be fixated, but because if you get fixated, it's negative energy, right? It's negative energy. If you're, oh my God, this is going on. Oh my God, no, let that go. Because again, we're in the process of deciding where we're going to go and how we're going to get there. And Mercury retrograde makes us go inside of ourselves and go, okay, I know what that is. Okay, I know what that is. I know what that is too. Or, Spirit, I let that go. And proclaiming that helps you to keep your vibration high. Yeah. So, this weekend's going to be intense. It's already building with the intensity of the lunar eclipse. The blood moon is going to be a supermoon, so it's close to the Earth. hopefully on Sunday night we'll be able to see it. Sunday night and Monday. Hopefully there won't be any storms anymore. So it should be pretty intense for all of us. Make sure that you are conscious, Spirit says, of making, make sure that you are conscious and understanding that you also have Mercury retrograde and the lunar eclipse at the same time. All right? Mercury retrograde makes you look inward. Lunar eclipse, same thing. Makes you a little bit more moody. Makes you understand what you have to let go. What you want to let go. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to go? And this week has been interesting too. Is that today, for some reason, I went to the doctor for my yearly physical. Haven't been in like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And it's very chaotic. I forgot how chaotic this office is. It's very busy. And it's probably the last time I'll be going there. But it was interesting is as soon as it got to be chaotic, they lifted me into 5D. Because it was too much. The energy was crazy. It was like chaotic and just ridiculous. And it didn't bother me before because now I am in fifth dimension. And all of us are there sometime of the day, Spirit says. Okay? And it's about understanding during these lunar times, during the retrograde, that I know. I got to talk about that too. That we're seeing what we have to take care of. We're seeing what we have to let go of, or that we've already let go of, and reminding ourselves out loud, right? Hey, Pat, that's what that's all about. Also, guys, Jupiter went into Aries, largest planet in the solar system, in Aries, which is let's rock this MF out, right? It's the warrior planet, Aries is like the warrior. Hey, Jody. They want to do everything themselves. They want to rock and roll it. And Jupiter gives them that power. So all of us will feel that same exact way. I'm telling you, it's like Stretch Armstrong. It's like we're being pulled in all these different directions. And Spirit says we have to keep our head about us. We have to make sure that we go, okay, that's Mercury retrograde. Okay, that's lunar eclipse. Okay, that's that. Okay? Not obsessively, he says, but understanding that the more in touch you are with what's going on the outside of your body, but also the inside of your body, the more you can help your ego, your mind, understand what's going on. Because today was kind of freaky. I mean, I'm sitting there, and they're doing their things, and my doctor comes in, and hey, how you doing? Blah blah blah. And we've been friends for 25 years. Been seeing him for that long, and all this other stuff and all this stuff, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, kaleidoscope comes on the ceiling. I'm like, well, that's pretty freaking cool. No idea what it was. For me, I know it was a portal for me, right? That the portal's there. If I need to escape, I can. Felt, again, my vibration was so high by that time to get out of that chaos. And I hadn't eaten because I needed blood work done and things like that. So it was very interesting today. And we're all going to feel that as we continue to ascend. And I'm telling you guys, I'm going to say this again. It's a quantum leap year. We are moving at the speed of light. At the speed of light. And they're doing everything that they possibly can to help us not. I know. He just showed me the Mackinac Bridge going between the two peninsulas of Michigan. If you're not from Michigan, it is a suspension bridge, and it's only 2 lanes, and 2 lanes on each side, and your guides, the universe, God, is keeping you in the lane. We have to do nothing. We have to do nothing but be conscious. Chimes. So when our ego, right? Hey, Venus. When your ego wants to derail you, when your ego wants to sabotage, oh no, we're not doing that. Oh no, we're not doing that. I'm not afraid of the road being of the edge being that close. I'm good. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I'm just going to allow. I'm just going to flow. In fact, I had some conversations with people this week, and it was all about flow. Hi, Abby. It's all about flow. They don't understand the stop-start. They get frustrated. I don't understand why, on Tuesday I'm really good, and on Wednesday and Thursday I suck. I don't understand the energy. I don't understand. I'm being pulled. Well, that's because the one day when you're feeling good is the balance day. And as you sleep, they ascend you, right? So when you wake up in the morning, you might be discombobulated. You might be like this morning, I had a little bit of vertigo going on again, right? That again is because of what's going on around us. We're still getting hit with solar flares, right? So all the things that we as humans have never really worried about before, no, not really worried about, right? But all of a sudden, hi Kimberly, how are you? Gosh, I haven't talked to you in forever. So now all of a sudden our bodies are keyed in on that. All of a sudden, it might come to mind, or we might get a posting on Facebook, or might get a posting on our YouTube feed, or whatever, right? About something like that. That's your guides bringing you that information to your face, to your right. Teresa says she had bad vertigo this week. That's because our human has never been in that lighter weight energy, which our brains, our head, our body, but especially here, we have to get used to. The equilibrium is off. So we're kind of like, whoa, I'm not in third dimension anymore. No, you're not. And all of us will go through some of that at different times. Don't be alarmed, all right? Just sit down, close your eyes if you can, or stare at one thing, right? Stare at your phone when it's not on or whatever, and you'll be fine, all right? Because that is the transformation Spirit says, which is true. It's about making us lighter weight. It's about making us use different parts of our brain. It's about them, right? Picking us up by our armpit, Spirit says, and moving us forward. And sometimes it's too much for us. They don't know that. They don't know that because they don't know what it's like to be human. Your guides have never been human. Now, do you have family guides? Yes. Hey, Carmen. But the majority of your guides in your ivory tower, right, have never been human beings. They're from someplace else. Yeah. That came with you to the planet. Or that came to you as you're on the planet. So it's all about understanding that sometimes they don't know. What you don't want to do is you don't want ego, negative ego, right, to grab that and go, oh my God, I've got a tumor. Oh my God. No, it's not it at all. It's not it at all. Make sure that you're hydrated. I'm telling you, when you get into higher dimensions, everybody, you got to drink more water. You have to drink more water. You have to. I put mayo in it, orange tangerine mayo in it, and I can drink a freaking shaker glass full of water in about 10 minutes. Because I know that I need more water. All of us do. Because as we ascend, as our bodies become lighter weight, we need to have more water to power ourselves. And also, doing the transformational work sucks the moisture out of your body. So you have to drink more water, right? And set the intention. Today I'm going to drink 3 big glasses of water. Times. You'll always feel it too in the morning. If you wake up in the morning and you're dehydrated, that's because you didn't get enough water the day before. So you got to compensate. Use the bathroom a lot? Yeah, you do. But that's okay. That's all right. Because you feel better. Everything is working at capacity. And the thing that we don't want to do, because we already have enough resistance from our human bodies, right, is to put more resistance on our human bodies of not being, I call it light and fluffy, foamy, right? Full. Okay? Especially with you when you've got Mercury retrograde. You've got Jupiter, massive planet of expansion, going to bring you everything that you freaking want. Hey, Cheryl. In Aries, which is a bulldozer, right? It's new, it's exciting, I got this, we're going to rock this baby. Hey, Molly. So you got this big, huge planet behind this little ram, right? Who's ramming forward, And hey, Chrissy, and you're riding the ram in the universe. Then you got the lunar eclipse on Monday, Sunday night Monday. So everything is shifting as well as we're ascending, and our bodies are going WTF. They don't get it, right? Some of us are in a different spot, but the awesome thing is more and more people are getting there, which is amazing to me. They're amazing to me. People reaching out, asking me questions. I'm like, whoa, what is that about? I know, right, Bill? That's the deal. That's the deal. As Spirit said at the beginning of the year, this year, especially now, is going to be massive for us. It is going to, because we spent January, February, March in incubation, building up to this time. We had a Mercury retrograde then, which kind of set us on our ear and kind of went, what's that? What's this? What's that? I know that what that is, and I need to let that go. I don't have to be the internal thing. I don't need to do this and that. But also, what it has done in the past 5 months, it has absolutely cleared you of stuff from 2021 and before. You have to remember that. Because humans are, I know, Spirit, this is what he says. Humans are so worked to physically doing. Humans are so used to, for the third dimension, survival skills. They forget that it's gone. They forget, James, that it's gone. We took that away. But human is still in this place of, I need to do this way. No, you don't. So as you have that calm come across to you, and you go, okay, something's changed this morning. Something changed this afternoon. Something changed tonight. Why do I feel different? Why am I chilling? How did I get there? 3 hours ago, I was, kind of crazy. Yeah, it's them. See? But also, I know. But also, you're allowing them to take you to a higher dimension. You're allowing them to calm you down. You're allowing them to connect to you without even knowing it. That's the cool thing. Because it's just natural now, right? Do you still got to say, okay, Spirit, I need you to help me with this? Yes, we all do. No matter where you are in Ascension, you're always going to have to ask your guides for help. Hi, Pamela. How are you? Yeah. Doesn't matter who it is. I don't care who it is. You're always going to have to ask for something, for confirmation, for help, for whatever it might be. Always. I know. Spirit said, yeah. He's pointing to me, of course. Bill, think of you. Think of 2 years ago, Bill, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. How different you were. How unimpressed you were, which is true. How you struggled to allow, how you struggled to flow, how you struggled to really understand and to trust the fact that we have your back, that we know exactly where you're going, and that you don't have to worry about it. The hardest thing for us usually is trusting. Hardest thing for us is we want confirmation right then. I need you. No, it's not going to happen. If I hear one more person say, oh my gosh, well, I asked her to give me a sign. Well, that's awfully muggle of you. You think they're going to listen to your muggle statement and they're going to do it for you? No. No. You're not the boss yet. They're the boss right now. Eventually you become the boss. And they do what you want them to do. They'll say, oh my gosh, Spirit, I need you to give me a sign. Or I'm, okay. They're like, okay, good ego. We'll still be here, but we're going to hang out in the back and kind of drive the train without you knowing we're driving the train. Bringing things into your life. Bringing things, hey, Kiki. Bringing things, things on social media or people or whatever, right? It's funny. One of my friends today, we were going back and forth on the spiritual page, I think it was, Tammy's spiritual page. And she was saying, yeah, Bill, blah, 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 blah. And then I responded back to her. And then she goes, oh my God, this just showed up as soon as, hey, Shelly, as soon as I answered you, No, as soon as I saw your answer, Bill, this showed up, and it was letting go of control. You gotta let go of control, right? We all know where we want to go, but we want to know when, how, why. Are they coming with me? Is it gonna hurt? I don't want to be this person. Well, guess what? I told Spirit 3 years ago. When he told me about Maui 4 years ago, and he would show me this person in a green robe with a green ribbed, not satin, but satintine robe with a hood on. And he says, that's you. And at that time, I was like, Spirit, come on. I don't want to be that guy. Do I have to wear the clothes? Can't I just wear normal clothes? Muggle. And now I understand. That's who I am. That's who I am inside. I'm that person inside. That person outside too. But I still am human. I still wear regular clothes. See? And that's how, right? You look back and you go, again, I've had conversations with Spirit do it all the time. But I look back on that and go, wow. They just went, okay, Bill. Okay, Bill. Yeah, okay. Okay. He's just blabbing. It's his insecurity. Not knowing who he is. Not wanting to be different, because I've been different my whole life, right? And so going through that process, because we're all going through it. In fact, I have a really good friend who we've spoken. I saw him for the second time, I think, in probably 6 months or so. We had lunch the other day. And he was saying, yeah, I'm having these ascension dreams and things. I can't. Well, did you talk to you with that? No, Aries. Okay. They're in Aries, right? Take that and multiply it by 1,000. And that's the energy of, I'm going to rock this baby myself. Well, what that week back plows the way for us to follow them. Let them do the work. Let us follow by being conscious. Say, understand that it's going to happen no matter what. It's going to happen automatically, right? It's just easier if you allow it to happen. If you set your intention in the morning of what you want. Mine is, Spirit, I'm setting the intention and raising my vibration to blah, 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 blah. They say I'm fading in and out. I think it's the energy in my house. Okay? So sorry about that. I'll probably on the YouTube, it'll be fine. But it's the energy in my house because it's really intense. So as we go through the ascension, as we go through this massive, he just says, turbo effect of plowing us forward into summertime, and all that comes with us. It will definitely help us to move forward in ascension, but simply because it's summertime. So we're preoccupied with things like they love to do as they move us forward into new energy. And with all the things going on this week and then next week and the week after, the month of May is crazy with astrology stuff, with planets and this and that and this and that. The amazing thing is Jupiter is in Aries until October. So we get to use that energy for us to get everything that we want. So set your intention. I'm setting the intention and raising my vibration to get a new job by July. I'm raising my vibration. I'm setting the intention, raising my vibration to win the lottery of $20 million. Setting the intention, raising my vibration. What do you want? What do you want? Get a new job, money, car, get a new dog, get a new house. What do you want? New boat? What? New man? New woman? Whatever. See? That's what this time with Jupiter in Aries is all about. Just like it was when Jupiter was in Pisces at the beginning of the year. Only that was more drippy with love and emotion. And that was good for us because it coaxed us into allowing things to happen. Hi, Carol. Allowing things to take place because we're just like, sure, why not? Sure. Look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that. As we're mesmerized, as we're going through this process in love. Now it's the bulldozer. Now it's our time to follow the plow, right? The ram is just popping everything out of our way because it knows that it wants to get through to October. Then Jupiter, again, massive planet, goes back into Pisces until December 21st. So we have 2 months of like being back in that loving energy till it propels us into 2023 already. So all that has to do with us. It all has to do with us. On top of solar flares, which are just beating our bodies, not into submission, but into ascension, Spirit says. Our bodies are following that, right? Our bodies are allowing, human may not like it, but most people wake up in the morning a little bit exhausted. They don't know, they don't understand why. They're not doing guided meditations by Steve Noble. When that happens, guys, have to understand this. I got it, Spirit. What happens is when your body's going through ascension, right? You still have 3D energy that's attacking your body that you don't know how to get rid of yet because you're not flowing. So you have to do those Steve Noble guided meditations to allow your humanness, the energy, to be removed from your body. Hey, Barb. All right? Understanding that that's what they're all about. They're about helping the human body to ascend. Why? By taking energy off your body, out of the inside of your body that you've collected inside, outside too. But if you're not doing guided meditations, guys, you are 50% less likely to feel good. Can't. Again, Stretch Armstrong being pulled in all these directions. I don't understand why. Because you're not paying attention to the fact that I still have to do guided meditations by Steve Noble. I still have to do the energy blast every other Monday at 1:11 with Tammy's group. You have to find a way to put that on a calendar. You have to find a way, not that you got to be structured and this is what my life is. Hi, Nancy, right? But the more you embrace it, the more you're conscious of that with everyday life, the easier it is for you to ascend. Easier it is for you to understand, why do I feel crappy today? Probably because you didn't drink enough water. Probably because you didn't. Conscious. How are the dreams going? Vivid dreams. Are they going on? Are they happening? What are they? Are you journaling them out of your body? I talk into my phone. I had amazing dreams Monday and Tuesday night. I mean, freaking like WTF dreams. Like, really? And I'm trying to investigate the stuff that's going on. See? I've always dreamed in sitcom or drama. Like movies, TV shows, right? But I'm not in them. I'm like this person who's up here watching these people play out these scenes. And it happened big time on Sunday night, Monday morning, where it was all night long. It was just there was a movie. And I was changing the scripts and blah, 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 blah. I'm supposed to write this movie. Well, I don't think that's me. But again, understanding different dimensions, right? Maybe I will do that in my next chapters of my life. I don't suspect so. But I didn't know I was going to be this guy either. And that's something Spirit wants to talk about next. You and everyone understanding that you don't know who you're going to be. You don't have any, you can't, I know. Human cannot direct what human does not know. Right? If you're coming at it from a place of third dimension, which is Spirit, I need you to help me get out of this. Spirit, I need you, and your heart is just aching. Well, you've got to heal that heart. If the emotions in your heart are from this lifetime, you got to heal them. Past lifetime, we bring stuff into this lifetime. Got to heal them. How to do that? Guided meditation. Investing in your social media. Chimes. Going on YouTube. I'm telling you, going on YouTube and just seeing what's on your feed and liking stuff. I'm telling you, they will bring you things. You'll be like, are you freaking kidding me? I thought about this yesterday. Then you got to visit it once a day if you can. They know how often you can do it. Can't do it once a day, do it, right? Do it once every other day. Whenever you have time. And you'd be surprised the stuff that's there for you, even on Facebook, even on Instagram. But it's our responsibility to go, okay, Spirit, how do I heal this? Book a reading. They'll tell you how. Hi, Elaine. My guides will tell you exactly how. What you got to do and how you got to do it. See? That's what's so important. Is that when you do those kinds of things, just by being conscious and again, making a list of whatever it takes for you to get it, right? That's what it's about. If you feel horrible, why do you feel horrible? Is it psychological? Is it spiritual? Is it, what could it be? What could it be? Hi, Adrian. And if you don't ask, how you gonna know? If you don't take the 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes to sit and go through a feed when you have a minute, if you do, and if you don't, they understand. But what they don't want you to do, what your guides don't want you to do, is to beat yourself up about it. I'm being left behind because, no, you're not. Just not your time. You're still ascending. I know. Humans never give themselves a break. They always think they should be higher. They always think they should be better. They always think they should be, that it's their fault that they're not, hey, Christy, that they're not further ahead. That's bullshit. That's 3D ego bullshit. It's bullshit. No, it's not true. They run the show. Your soul signed that contract, and your soul knows the day you're born, they're going to die in every chapter in the frickin' in between. You do not. And if you think you're going to, I'm sorry. I know some really big people in this ascension process, and they're as clueless as the rest of us. No one has it. James, no one has any idea where we're going. Can they assimilate? Can they journal? Can they, I know what, Spirit says propagate. I don't know what that means. See into the future and see, well, it could be like that, yeah. But then it could not. It could be something totally different. Did I think I'd be this guy by 2022? No. I don't even know who this guy is. Right? It's still Bill, but I'm not the guy I was a year ago. And certainly not the guy I was 2 years ago. And I know people that are the exact same way. So stop beating yourself up with what Spirit keeps saying. They think that they have to be, oh my God. And what that is negative ego, to bring you back inside yourself so that you don't believe and allow yourself to flow. So it can control you. That's what it's doing. That's what it's doing. And all the outside stuff that you can't control, okay, is the next thing we're going to talk about, because Spirit went off the rail yesterday. Trust me. It went on a kind of a tangent. I didn't know why. Hey, Sheila. I know what it was. Okay, your guides, the universe, Spirit, does not understand why you worry about the stuff that you can't control. Understanding that inflation is high. Yes. Yes. Things are rising in price. Yes. You know why? To prove to you, you don't need them. Now, food, we all need food. We all need gasoline for our cars. We all need a job, right? We all need things to take care of ourselves. But do we need stuff? No. Makes sense. Gasoline is high because the pandemic is no longer shutting everything down. We're still in ascension. We're still in the change of energy on the planet. So to stop some people from spending that money or doing what they think they need to do by traveling or whatever it might be, it's going to be more expensive. Because they don't want you to be doing that. food, right? Since my diagnosis with my stuff, right? Our grocery bill has gone, I mean, just our bill in general. We ate out a lot. We don't eat out anymore. I told Lee last week, I think this month, not even this month, the past 3-4 weeks, I think it's at $15 on takeout food. That's been like $200 a week on takeout food. Easily. For him and I, for dinner and things like that. No, we cook at home. He thinks, wow, my God, it's so expensive. Our bill's like $200. Well, yeah, but guess what? We're not going out to eat at $40 a crack. Why? That's one of the reasons why I got this, you know, the digestional stuff that I've got, right? It all makes sense. It all makes sense to me. We no longer buy potato chips and snacks and candy. We don't buy any of that anymore. Nothing. Because I was a candyaholic, a snackaholic. I could eat that stuff all day long. But we don't do it anymore. See? Why? Because do we really need an aisle at the Meijer grocery store that is a mile long of snacks? That's what the shortages are about too, Spirit says. Understanding that you can go without, that you don't need that. Again, breaking away from third dimensional, this is powerful. Damn, I get it. Breaking away from third dimensional need, breaking away from third dimensional behavior, just like the pandemic when we were in lockdown. It's the same thing. It makes total sense to me, right? That the reason that there's not shelves full of stuff is because we don't need it. You want it, but you don't need it to live. And it's not about giving yourself what you want, because you should. You truly should. But it doesn't have to be a perpetual every week kind of thing, like it was with me and Lee. Trust me. You have to say and ate every bit of it every single week. He's a snackaholic. I mean, he can mow down food after dinner. Yeah. Hey, Rhonda. So again, that's part of the picture, right? That I can't control the price of anything. Do I still, if I didn't have the intestinal stuff going, or the digestive stuff going on, would I still buy kind of that stuff? I probably would. But they made sure that I didn't, just like the lockdown got me from not doing anything. All of us. Again, I know. They're changing our behavior, Spirit says. They're changing humans' behavior because we have to change humans' behavior. As gas prices are high, why is that? It's, again, getting us away from fossil fuels. So we don't use as much. Because we're not supposed to use as much. See? That's what it's all about. Is it going to help electric vehicles? Yes. Is it going to still be a pain in the ass? Yes. Is gas going to go down, especially in Michigan? Yes. We're in summer. Summer gas is always more expensive when they cut off the tap and have to put the additive in it, which is ethanol. Supplies run low. And then after Memorial Day, just like always, that thing will drop $1, maybe $1.50 a gallon. Like that. And all of a sudden we go, oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah. Because we have smoggy smog air in the summertime. Because the wind doesn't move. The air doesn't move. It all works together, guys. It all works together with us. There's a reason for everything, Spirit says. Look back at the last 2 years. How much everyone has changed. How the universe has changed. How the earth has changed. How human has changed. And how many humans have not changed. But are on their way. And where you're at. Where are you at in the ascension? What can you control, what you cannot control? Why get worked up about something that you can't control? Money. I mean, I understand. Trust me. I do. Do you have to make adjustments? Yes. Maybe for a little while longer. Not much longer. I mean, I don't, so much Spirit says not much longer at all. Will there always be something that is adverse to our human third dimensional life? Of course. They're taking it away from us because they know we don't need it. And those of us who look at it that way, okay, cool. Did it take me 5, 6 weeks, once I got the diagnosis about my digestional stuff, to deal with it, oh yeah. It was traumatic. No chips? Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm gonna die. No, you're not. No onion rings, no French fries, I'm gonna die. No, you're not. Yeah. No chicken breasts, no, you're not gonna die. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. No, you're not. Hi, Otis. But we're all going through that, right? We're all going through, we think there's shortages or prices are high or whatever it might be. No. It's them, our guides, the universe, taking care of us and going, okay, you don't need that. Boom. You don't need that. Boom. I don't have enough money for that because you don't need it. Boom. Do stuff to get to work. Do stuff to take care of our families. Stuff to take care of our kids. Yes. Yes. And they know that. They know that. So if you need more money, I'm setting the intention and raising my vibration spirit to bring me $20,000 by the end of summer. Whatever it might be. It happens. It happens. Okay? So the last thing that you want to do is cocoon yourself in all of that third dimensional bullshit, which no longer serves you. That came out. Sorry, guys. You say BS. Yeah. There's no reason to, because you can't fix it. Ego wants you to just wane on it and just sit there and roll it around in your head and just absolutely toil about it, because then it puts you in a cocoon state of fear. You all know fear's not where you're supposed to be. You can't go no place in fear. You're a big old boulder, Spirit says, when you're in fear. And all your guides do is go, okay, once they untense themselves, once they go, okay, I can poke my head out, okay, then we'll move from. As that goes over time, Spirit says, right? With me, it was 6 weeks of, intense 6 weeks of WTF time. I mean, it was, yes, very, very, very transformational. And I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all. Even going through it, I didn't like it because I was in that suspended space, right? And all of us, that's our cocoon. We poke our head like, is it safe out here? Wow, check this out. It is safe. And then all of a sudden they go, boom, and they move us to the front. Remember, we're all at a different level. And all the outside stuff that we deal with every day, right? Not only pops on our body, gotta do guided meditations. If you want to have abundance, if you want to make something happen, you want to have manifestation, you got to do energy blasts. You got to set your intentions every day on what you want. And sometimes your heart's not in it. That's okay. Don't do it that day. But when you feel inspired because it's a spiritual day for you, and again, it always starts out as one day, maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days. Then it's all the time. And then when you don't have a spiritual day, you're like, WTF, I don't get it. What happened? Hey, Blake, well, guess what? Your body needs a rest. Can't be up here all the time when we're still in 3 and 4th dimension. Our bodies can't take that, Spirit says. Our bodies get exhausted. And if you're not releasing the energy, if you're not doing what you need to do to get enough water, to get enough sleep, to calm your mind, to calm your soul, Spirit says, to calm your spirit, where you're in Zen. You're just in this place of just absolute happiness, which I never thought I could get into. That's because it was thinking. Ego was thinking. I was out with Bailey on Tuesday night. Today's Thursday. Tuesday night. Out with Bailey about 7:30. He's going potty. And this little girl was on the other side of the street riding her bike. She's probably 8. And she's singing this song like she owns it. Riding her bike, and she's cute as hell, and she's da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. And then probably 25, 30 steps behind, here's her mom with her little brother who's probably 10 months old, maybe 12 months old, right? And she stops at the corner. She's still singing. She looks back to make sure mom's still there, because mom probably said, you go to the corner. Okay. And her mom walks by, and I said, you know what? Your daughter's voice is beautiful. And I remember when when I didn't have a care in the world, she goes, and I did too. And my heart burst open with so much love and so much balance and so much just pure happiness that I'm in that place, that little girl brought me such joy. That's not who Bill Hobart used to be at all. I mean, it just filled me. And I was in this Zen place of, wow, look at where I'm at. This is absolutely beautiful. It's beautiful. And everybody either gets there now or is in the process of getting there. Does it happen every day? No. That's real life. Is it going to be more and more every day? Exactly. And that's what Spirit's messages always are, right? We can't control it. We can't do anything with that. We can't. We're muggles. We're human. Well, you know, muggles, human kind of intertwine, right? Because our souls are older than dirt. They've all been through many, many lifetimes in third dimensional energy, which is infused in our bodies. And it's going to take more than a couple years for us to let that stuff go. James. We want it now, right? Like we want everything now. Well, guess what? It doesn't work. Because we're used to third dimensional energy and working towards it. No, you don't have to work towards anything. Just got to be. Just got to flow. Just got to be conscious. Still got to do my job every day, right? I get it. Still got to, pay the bills and take care of the dog and, take care of Lee, care of my house. I get it. But it's easier when you accept the fact that shit's going to happen. And if you keep your vibration high in a much better state of vibrant energy, Spirit says, the Mercury retrograde stuff, okay. Does it ting you? Yeah, it tings you, right? Does the lunar eclipse stuff, the beautiful things that can happen this weekend? Yes, right? It's going to take you and just blow your heart up like, oh my gosh, and set your intention on what you want and all kinds of cool stuff. I posted some things about the moon, I think yesterday. Yeah, read that stuff. And how, well, I know that I did a Sally Kirkman astrology repost on what this full moon lunar eclipse does for every single zodiac sign. So read your sun sign, right? Your zodiac sign. And then read your rising or your ascendant sign. And then you might want to read your moon sign too. See? That's what it's about. Because you're all three parts. You're all three parts. So there'll be things in there that you get, things in there that you don't get, but this is what is so important. After, go back and read them again. See how you feel. You had any epiphanies, right? Chimes. If you're outside this weekend, it's going to be beautiful. Maybe a little bit of rain here and there. It's going to be 80 degrees outside, right? So Michigan in May, 80 degrees with a little bit of humidity is heaven. After, for me, I think we had 9 months of cold. Yeah. Go back and read it. But read it with an open mind, Spirit says. Because if you don't read it with an open mind, guess what happens? Ego takes over and goes, yeah, that didn't happen, and that didn't happen. I didn't feel that. That didn't happen. That's blah, blah, blah. Okay. Then go back and read it in a week. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. As you start to continue the evolvement, as you start to continue to grow and let go and understand, and I've said this many, many, many times before, all of a sudden you're going to wake up one day and go, Spirit, what's that? So Spirit, who's mumbling in my ear? So Spirit, why am I seeing sentences in my head? Spirit, what's that picture? Spirit, why are my ears ringing? That's what it's about. It's happening with everybody. Do we know how to express it? No, we've never done it before. That's the key. You're in freaking kindergarten or first grade. James, can you imagine when you get to 6th grade? Or middle school? Or high school? Spirit went, Avatar. True. Who knows what will be? Who will be? Things are moving fast. Hey, Tracy. at lightning speed. Quantum leap year, this year, next year. Everything is moving at a crazy pace. At a crazy pace. Hey, Trisha. Yes. Rhonda, that's because it's for you. It's like the ringing bell. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. So that's what these coaching for the souls are all about, right? But it's also what your journey is all about and how you accept it, how you relate to it, how you don't need to understand it. You don't need to understand. There's so much stuff that goes on in my daily life. I'm like, I ain't even think about that. It ain't got nothing to do. I don't know. And it just zooms by me. Like, okay. Because it's not for me to focus on now. I look at it as being kind of like a stream of stuff, right? It just kind of moves by me, and the stuff that sticks. He just showed me a slot machine. Click, 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 click. Did you pull the handle? Click, 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 ding, 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 ding. That's what you're supposed to say, not all the things that are spinning. Yeah. He says, not even about winning. It kind of is. Hi, Trisha. Winning in the sense that, okay, look where I'm at and how good do I feel. That's the payoff. My life has changed so much. I'm so much lighter. I'm so much more forgiving. I'm so much more loving. I'm so much more than who I used to be. And I can't believe I'm this person. And we will all say that at one point in time, now and also in our future. And if you haven't said it yet, guess what? When you do say it, you'll be like, wow, that just came out of my mouth. Now, it depends on what you follow it with. But I'm still not happy with where I'm at. Stop. Stop. Right? Stop. I don't know. Stop. You're not supposed to know. You're not supposed to know. Ask, set the intention, keep your vibration high, and guess what? Do the pictures in your mind. Set that intention in your mind. Set the thing that you want in your mind. Is it happiness? What's happiness? Put a picture in your mind. Find it on anywhere on the internet. What does it mean? What does it mean? Is it being on a farm with a field that's beautiful green and you're sitting there just lying in it? Well, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's sitting on a lounge chair in the ocean or in a pool or in a lake. Maybe it's having great food and having cocktails. Bonus. Your children or grandchildren running around, all happy and extremely loving and wonderful. Yeah. Husband, wife, whatever it might be, right? What is it that your picture of what you want, what you believe right now, will make you calm and balanced and flowing? But I'll guarantee you, in a year it won't be the same thing because you'll be here. You would think, God, I was really settling for what I thought about 9 months ago. Because that's who you are. That's who you are. That's who you are now. That's who you were now when you are in the future. That's how it works. Do we actually have an idea? Not a clue. Not a clue. I'll say again, I never thought I'd be this person who I am today. No, there's no way. And most people that I talk to, right, that have been around me for 3, 4, 5 years, watch Coaching for the Soul religiously, things like that, right? They've moved forward too. They never thought they'd be this people. They never thought they'd be this person. They never thought that. I didn't even have a concept of what that was. Ta-da! But through element packages, I will promote that, all right? Element packages, guys, if you want to talk to me once a week, 15 minutes in a reading, there's a package. You want to talk to me once a month for 15 minutes, there's a package. Twice a month, 3 times a month, there's a package. You want to exchange, have conversations via text, email, whatever, there's a package. But most of the time when people ask questions, Most of the time when people ask questions in a text, I got to call them because it's coming out too fast. You kind of get more than what you, right? More conversations. But it's like having a psychic on call. A woman today. Bill, I said, can you talk? She says, yes. Okay, cool, I'm calling you. Boom. She had an important thing to talk about. Element packages. So there's a great opportunity for you to help yourself to ascend. When you're in that place of WTF, or I don't know why I'm feeling like this, you send me a message. You send me a message, right? That's what the element packages are all about, is having me on call. Now, I will tell you that that past 7 o'clock, not gonna happen. Sometimes past 6 o'clock is not gonna happen. But if it's urgent, you say, Bill, this is urgent. Okay. Because you're buying the package to get in touch with me. And that's what it's all about for you. Constant, once a month, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times a month readings. You can do it all at one time if you want to. If you buy an Earth package, you get an hour's worth of readings a month. Do it all at one time if you want. When you buy the 12 months, you get the 13th month free. So you get a reading a month for like not a lot of money over 12 months. Get the 13 month for free. See? So that helps with the Ascension too. All right? And that's on BillHobart.com if you guys want to check that out. So that's just part of that's part of the process, right? That's part of understanding that I've got to put all the pieces to my puzzle on the table. I have to do all these types of things because I want to allow myself to ascend faster. That's the deal. Social media stuff, right? Coaching for the Soul on YouTube and live. YouTube. Get a feed. Just freaking go on there. You'd be surprised what's there. Like the Facebook stuff I post and others post. Get Instagram, right? Follow me on Instagram, right? Again, like stuff. That's what it's about. When you put that energy out there, it comes back to you because you're in that energy of yes. You're answering yes. Yes, I get it. Yes, yes. Well, that raises your vibration. It all works, guys. I never believed it 2 years ago, 4 years, well, probably 4 years ago. I never believed it. I don't need to do that stuff, do I? Come on, that's silly. Come on, that's silly. Well, guess what? No, stuff works. I will testify to that. Yeah, okay? So take care of yourself with Mercury retrograde. Keep your vibration high, all right? Don't get caught up in this stuff in your head. Let it go. Talk out loud to your guides. Spirit, need you to help me with this. Today's frustrating. If something happens and it's internal and it's something that you need to look at, say, okay, Spirit, I get it. It's Mercury retrograde. I get it. I got to let that go. 3 fingers. Tap. Start talking. Spirit, I need you to take this away because it's not mine. That energy is not mine. I need to heal that, Spirit. I need you to take that away. Those 3 fingers on your sternum. Go right to your heart and that chimes. That stuff works. Do your guided meditations. Steve Noble. If you want to know some of them, let me know. This weekend, that big, huge, beautiful full moon and the lunar eclipse. It's going to be, I believe, from what Spirit tells me, is that it's going to be epic. A lot of ascension, a lot of discoveries, he says, a lot of just pure magic this weekend. And that will go through the end of the month. We'll all feel it. Because new moon's right after that in a week. And new moon is setting new intentions, new vibrations, new everything. See, they just keep coming, guys. As long as we know what the hell it is, use it to your advantage. It's when we don't know and we're going blindly through and going WTF, WTF, WTF. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that because the resources are there. Again, I post a lot of stuff. Not as much as I used to, but there's a lot of stuff there. Okay? So thanks everybody for joining me, Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3. Yeah, I'll see you next week on Thursday at 3 o'clock. Yeah, we might talk in between maybe sometime next week. Oh, too, I have a psychic fair this weekend, my one psychic fair for the month in Troy, Michigan. It's on my Facebook page. It's also on my website, billhobart.com, under Bill's Events. Come on over. You know, I'm there Saturday and Sunday. So it's going to be fun. And I love when a fair is close to home, bingo. But like Jackson was good. It's always good. Troy will be good. So come on out to Troy if you're hanging out this weekend. It might be kind of rainy or whatever. Yeah. So thanks, guys. Namaste, everybody. And I'll see you next Thursday. Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3.